Hey everyone, what is good? Silverhyena here, back again with these less than stellar watercolor markers. But I had to be certain. So against better judgment, I decided to try these things out again, this time on mixed media paper. At first I wasn't too sure about what I wanted to do since I wasn't exactly terribly thrilled about using these again. If you saw my first video on these markers, you'd understand why. Since last time I utilized bright colors and cheerful background, this time I wanted to grunge things down a bit. Okay, a lot. And to give credit where credit is due, for as bright and colorful as this set is, it does dull down quite nicely. One slasher, the one who kinda pulled me into this fandom in the first place, is the one I haven't really drawn on the channel yet. Until now. None other than Freddy Krueger. Also a slasher where I, the self-proclaimed horror heretic, prefer the original over the remake this time. Seriously, it's not because of Freddy himself, necessarily. Granted, I love the knife glove. I even have a cheap Spirit of Halloween store replica that hangs on my wall. Nope. It's Robert Englund. That guy is just an amazing actor. He is Freddy Krueger. I just love the way he portrays this guy. How do you make a murderous, grotesque dream demon with a ratty Christmas sweater, pizza face, and neckbeard-approved fedora likable? Well, Robert Englund pulled it off. Multiple times, in fact. I still don't have an answer, only that he did it. Somehow, Freddy Krueger manages to be charismatic yet repulsive all at the same time. Freddy is also different from the vast majority of your typical slashers since, while most, like My Boy Jason, Michael Myers, Chrome Skull, and to an extent Leatherface, tend to be quiet and non-verbal, good luck getting this extra crispy chicken nugget to shut up. Constantly cracking bad jokes and one-liners, maybe Freddy and Chucky should get together for a slasher roast? There we go, fanfiction writers, to your keyboards. I can't wait to see what some of you people come up with. Well, the Nightmare on Elm Street series has had its fair share of ups and downs. Movie 5, anyone? Woof! I still enjoy them. Except the remake. Oddly enough, Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 it didn't do it for me. Honestly, I personally found it a weaker retelling of an already superior film that already existed. But that aside, for as horrid and nasty as Freddy Krueger is, there's just something about him that keeps horror fans coming back for more. Maybe it's just his unique premise. The guy's technically already dead, and in the waking world, he's pretty much useless. But in the realm of dreams, when you're helpless and can't really do much, because by the time you figure out what's going on, odds are good he's already got you. He's nearly unstoppable. Nearly. So one of the things that I recently picked up were these tumbler pint glasses, one with Freddy and the other with Jason, and I actually used that cup as a reference for this. Because I was lazy, I didn't bother looking up reference for color matching or anything like that. I just went off of memory. That aside, I'm actually digging how Krueger here is turning out. I think I pulled off that gross, nasty burn look pretty well. The gray marker was a lifesaver in this situation. It worked to dull the overly bright green and red just enough without overpowering the rest of the piece. I also decided to go back to what I like to call watercolors with extra steps. What I mean by this is that I'll scribble some ink into a palette and add water as needed. Overall, I think it worked out well. Not super spectacular, but well enough. Hardly a dream. And no, I'm not ashamed I did that. My opinion of these markers rings, it still remains firm. Still not a huge fan. They just don't perform as advertised. No matter how much water you drown this stuff in, it just doesn't melt away those obvious marker streaks. With this in mind, I did my best to work with these things instead of fight, and I'm pleased with the overall result. I think I was able to use the untamable streakiness to my advantage, and once again, proud of the endurance of Master's Touch Mixed Media paper. I mean, I abuse this paper. I mean, it puts up with a lot from me. So, with all said that I can really say about these particular markers, how do you feel about a bad movie review? Well, you're getting one anyway. Evil man actually gets his comeuppance at the hands of mob justice. Then he pulls the mother of all Uno reverse cards, continues his violent spree of brutal slaughter while spouting multiple quotable one-liners, catchphrases, and puns. I love doing those. But I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today's video. I certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the best way you can help the channel grow. Also, while we're at it, why not check out my Instagram at silverhyena.art. Another thing, if you're curious about some of the other things that I like to do, consider taking a peek at my second channel, Silver Hyena Plays. Be it here or there, I look forward to seeing you guys. With all that being said, this is Silver Hyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!